Hi, Osaberry kindergartners. It's Miss Elizabeth, and today I'm out in my front garden in the city, but I want you to imagine that you are deep in the dark woods of faraway Russia for this puppet story today, which is called Mashenka and the Bear. I'm going to set you up right here so you can see them. There they are. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Mashenka. She lived with her mother and father in a beautiful place, kind of like where we live. There were lots of forests and meadows and lots of good places to pick berries in the summer. One summer day, she wanted to go berry picking with her friends in the forest. Her parents warned her to stay with her friends and to stay close to the trail so that she would not get lost. Mashenka had a lovely day in the forest. She ate lots of berries and she enjoyed going from berry patch to berry patch. But as the afternoon went on, she forgot her parents' words and she wandered away from the trail. After a while, she looked back and she realized that she could not see the trail and she could not see her parents' house. She was lost. She kept walking and walking. She did not know that if you get lost in the woods, you should really stay still. Instead, she walked and walked until, after a long time, she saw a little cottage. She walked up to it and nobody seemed to be home, so she went inside. There she was safe from the weather, but in the evening, a bear came to the cottage, for it was his home. The bear liked Mashenka. He wanted her to stay and keep him company. Mashenka cried, for she missed her parents, but the bear would not let her go home. He said that he would take good care of her and she must not run away. The bear fed Mashenka a good supper and made a soft bed for her in the leaves. Mashenka stayed there for many days. She helped to keep the house, and she cooked and baked. But she missed her family. She had everything she needed, but she missed her mother and father, and she cried every day, wishing that she could get home. One day, Mashenka had an idea for how to escape from the bear's cottage. She asked the bear if he would take some of her delicious fresh-baked pies to her parents and let them know that she was alive and well. The bear took pity on Mashenka and agreed to take the pies to her parents. So Mashenka baked her berry pies. Then she told the bear that she needed a bigger basket to fit all the pies, so would he please go and fetch her one? The bear left the cottage in search of a bigger basket, and while he was gone, Mashenka got very busy. First, she took an old ball. She took an old ball and some fabric, some cloth. She climbed up on the roof of the house. Let's see if I can get her to stay put. She put the cloth and the ball up on the roof of the house so that it looked as though it was her sitting up there on the top of the house. And there she goes. Then she got her pies all ready. When the bear came back with the basket, she waited until he had left the room, and then she put herself into the basket. And she put some blankets on top of her and the pies on the very top, like that. The bear came to take the basket to Mashenka's parents, and he was surprised to feel How heavy it was. Oh, he thought. No wonder she needed a bigger basket. She has baked enough pies for the whole town. He plodded along for a bit, and then he said aloud to himself, I think I'll have a seat and a little pie to eat. Mashenka, who was hiding in the basket, cried out, I see you! I see you! Don't you dare have a seat or a little pie to eat. The bear looked up, and he saw the figure of Mashenka on the roof of the cottage. Oh dear, he thought, that girl's quite clever, and she is watching me from the cottage roof. And so he plodded on towards her parents' house. When he had walked for quite a distance, he said to himself, Oh, I am so tired from carrying this heavy basket. I think I'll have a seat and a little pie to eat. Mashenka cried out again, I see you! I see you! Don't you dare have a seat or a little pie to eat. The bear looked up and saw the figure of Mashenka way off in the distance. On the top of his roof, there she was again. She said, Oh dear, said the bear, she can see me quite a long ways and she is watching me. So the bear kept on walking. But when he had almost reached the village, he was so tired. He stopped and said, Surely after such a long walk I could take a rest. I think I'll have a seat and a little pie to eat. And once again Mashenka cried out, I see you! I see you! Don't you dare have a seat or a little pie to eat. And the bear thought, Not only is Mashenka a clever girl, she has the eye of an eagle. I suppose I will just take the pies to her parents. And so the bear went on. Finally, he got to the door of Mashenka's parents' house. He set the heavy basket full of pie on the stoop, and he was about to call out and say that Mashenka was safe and well and had baked them some pies, when, all of a sudden, the dog of the house saw him and came out barking, woof, 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 and chased him right away. He ran back into the forest. And as soon as he was gone, out of the basket popped Mashenka. You can only imagine all the happy hugs and tears that happened then. Her parents were overjoyed to have her back again, safe and sound. They hugged and kissed her, and then they all sat down to eat the delicious berry pies. From that day onward, Mashenka never strayed off the trail again, and they lived happily ever after. Snip, snap, snout, this tale is told.